welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So Ohio State's offense trots out there to open this game. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So early contact with the defense, it'll push the ball up 5 yards. The defensive penalty makes it 2nd and 7 for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle and some traffic there. Now brings up 3rd down.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Gets rid of it on the move. Caught behind the line. It's Tate. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
It seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Second down after that run on the previous play. The play action, looking to throw. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Now rolling out to his left. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. A short completion to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the
intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The third down is a handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a... Stop. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And tackled after a small pickup there. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown. Tied.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this. On the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
It's exactly. To see as a play caller, you get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught in the flat by the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the...
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Brought down short of the end zone at the 3. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Snags a quick throw. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense contributes 6 points.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here.
29 Philly.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Oh, just a missed opportunity there. The quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. Ball drops to the ground, and they miss out on the 2-point conversion.
They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. To throw, it's Sayin. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play caller is here. We're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Throwing off play action. Moves out of the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. This step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Dropping back. It's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Touchdown. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. Looking downfield. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. Down behind the sticks now.
Defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back and loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
Looking to pass here on second down. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And the back gets the football. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here we go. An interesting call. 4th down and long from their own 41. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Now, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Ready
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Alabama, as they put 6 more on the board.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Ohio State, 0.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Sayin. It's a short completion of a big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
38, set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. They bring him down right at the 20. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Fires it to the left side. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Able able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on fourth down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, hitting those passes? and just knocking the ball down. Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
Poor starting field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
First down here for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and
finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. On the run, he'll let it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The shotgun handoff here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got a problem.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. On the move now. It's another deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Makes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. 4th down. He's throwing through. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He's found some room at the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Moves out of the pocket. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. To the air. It's Simpson. The pocket breaking down. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here.